What's going on, all? Thanks to all who voted in the NCAA 14 Facebook groups. Stephen F. Austin won based on the cumulative numbers, with James Madison receiving a good number of votes. I technically did not have them in the original polls. Where is Stephen F. Austin? The university is located in Nacogdoches, Texas, a small city in East Texas. It is referred to as the oldest town in Texas. The name comes from the Caddo Indians, a regional Native American tribe. Nacogdoches is the largest producer of blueberries and is known for the beautiful green woods called the Piney Woods. The town has a population of 33,000 people with an abundance of outdoor recreation, such as 2 lakes. Stephen F. Austin dons the purple, white, and black. The university has a total enrollment of 13,144 students. In tribute to the forestry industry, the university selected the Lumberjack to represent its school as a mascot. The university is in the Piney Woods, where forestry and timber products are a major part of the area's economy. Stephen F. Austin is mostly known for their basketball program. The Lumberjacks' cumulative record in FCS football was 370 wins, 468 losses, and 30 ties while playing in the Southland Conference. The football program was struggling and had a small budget. However, thanks to donations from alumni such as Larry Sinters, Jeremiah Trotter, Wade Phillips, who is the son of Bum Phillips, an alum who asked his son to donate to Stephen F. Austin, and Mike Quinn, the former backup quarterback to teams such as the Dallas Cowboys, Stephen F. Austin was able to raise enough money to build a stadium large enough to garner an FBS conference invitation, along with their rivals Northwestern State and Sam Houston State. Due to the coronavirus, the NCAA realigned their conferences geographically on a permanent basis. Stephen F. Austin was able to receive membership to the newly localized SEC, which includes teams such as ULM, ULL, LSU, Ole Miss, Tulane, as well as their rivals Northwestern State and Sam Houston State. Barry McCockiner, the former head coach of Nacogdoches High School, accepted the head coaching position on January 4th, 2013. During the introductory press conference, when asked how he was going to turn this program around against tougher competition, Coach McCockiner said, "First, we develop our culture. We will recruit winners, we will develop good football players, and more importantly, great men. The perception for this program will need to change drastically to compete with the likes of LSU and Ole Miss and the other teams in our region. I will instill discipline into these young men, whether that is on the football field, in the classroom, or in their personal everyday lives." Coach McCockiner finished his press conference with a phrase that will be used as a tool to motivate his players through every practice and every game. "Let's keep chopping wood. Time to get to work." What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first episode. You guys voted them in, and so this is our coach, Barry McCockiner, and I randomized our offensive playbook, our defensive playbook. So we ended up with Rice. As of right now, I'll go 50-50, but we'll see. And then defensively, I'm going with the 4-2-5 random. This was randomized too, so I'll go 50-50 for now. That's going to be an interesting defense to use, as I've never used it before. So this is the setup. We have Heisman for offensive, defensive, and user versus user skills. We're going to go 8-minute quarters. We're going to have very fast game speed. We're going to have a 20 player minimum speed threshold, which means speed makes a difference, which is how it should be. I'm not adjusting that. I adjusted the sliders based on Gerard from Operation Sports. I'm using his sliders. We'll see how it goes starting off, and then we'll adjust as we go. And we're setting our coach to default, so 0, and then we are setting our progression rate to low or slow. So Sam Houston State, Northwestern State, and Stephen F. Austin are replacing the 3 military schools. Those schools tend to be overpowered in this game. So that's why I replace them. So now we're going to do geographical conferences. This might take a while.
Many minutes later.
All right, so we have our conferences all realigned. That took me a while. So ACC has Clemson, Florida State, Georgia, Florida, Georgia Tech, Miami. Those are all going to be pretty powerful teams, along with South Carolina. They have potential. UCF can be pretty good, so that's going to be a strong conference overall. The American Conference is basically Pennsylvania and Massachusetts and New York, Connecticut. The Big 12 is basically just Texas, just all Texas schools. And it should be interesting having Texas and Texas A&M in a conference again. And then on the other side, you have TCU and SMU. Okay, on the Big 10 side, we have pretty much Northern Illinois is the power team on the leader side, and on the legend side, it's Michigan. But Wisconsin can be pretty competitive too. In Conference USA, it's pretty much the Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri teams versus Colorado, Iowa, Minnesota, and Nebraska. Independent is just Old Dominion. And the MAC has all your Ohio schools, all your Kentucky schools, your West Virginia schools, but you also have Ohio State on the west side, Notre Dame on the east side, so that should be a good little power boost to each side. The Mountain West Conference has Boise State, Oregon State, and then Washington can be pretty good in this game. So that side of the conference is actually pretty strong, the mountain side. The west side, I mean, Utah and BYU, you got to have them in the same conference for sure, along with Utah State, of course. And then the Pac-12, we have Stanford, UCLA, USC, and Cal in the same conference, along with other California teams. And then on the south end of things, you have New Mexico and New Mexico State. You got Hawaii, Arizona State, San Diego State. The SEC, which is where our team is going to be located, right here on the west side. On the east portion of the SEC is basically Louisiana and Mississippi schools. And on the other side, it's Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana, Texas, 2 Texas schools. So the Sun Belt is pretty loaded. Alabama schools as well as Arkansas schools. And then North Carolina is where Wake Forest is from. But they have to get pushed over to the other side. Signing that contract, Barry McCockiner. So today we play FCS Southeast. And in terms of the matchup, we're pretty balanced. We have the talent advantage, but these sliders should make this a really good game. So in terms of our schedule, we'll be playing, and this was randomized. I did not pick this schedule myself. We'll be starting off with 2 FCS schools, and then we'll be playing UL Monroe, number 19 Michigan, Bowling Green State, Southern Miss, Mississippi State. So 4 home games, UL Lafayette, and then at Ole Miss, at the Northwestern State Demons, Auburn, and then Sam Houston State. The Demons are a rival, as is Sam Houston. And then I'll show you guys our recruiting board. There's not much to see right now. We are starting off as a one-star school, so we're just recruiting 1-star players. So there's not much to see. As of right now, we have a 69 JUCO free safety. We don't have him very well scouted yet, only 25%. Looks like he has decent acceleration and decent tackle so far, but we'll see. We do run a 4.25, so he would probably end up playing. If he ends up being a good player, I mean, he's going to end up playing his freshman season. Or, well, first season since he's a JUCO. We have a kicker, Jason Humphrey, an outside linebacker, Mike Rouse, a cornerback, Brandon Darby, a halfback, and then Patrick Burrell, a defensive end, 61 overall. There's not much to see. As you can see, it's all 1-stars, all players from Louisiana, all adjoining states to Texas, or just Texas. So Louisiana, we have a player from Louisiana. Oklahoma, we filled pretty much the rest out with just Texas players. We're a 1-star school. We don't have the budget to be, sending out the recruiting, our scouts, very far away from home. So that is why we are running with recruiting our region. Otherwise, we'd have to send, we can only afford to send our scouts via bicycle to Houston and Dallas. So it would be difficult to recruit further than that. We had a player interested from Florida, but we don't have the money to recruit him. As of right now, SEC is a C-, which is actually kind of surprising. But ACC is number 1. Whoops. Mountain West Conference is number 2. Pac-12 is number 3. CUSA is 4. MAC is 5. 6 Big 12. 7 Sun Belt. 8 the Big 10. 9 SEC. We're almost dead last. And then 10th American. When you do this geographical conference alignment, it starts out kind of like this, and then it starts balancing itself out. The power teams are pretty much spread across all these conferences. American has Penn State and Virginia Tech in it. Pittsburgh becomes pretty good in this game. SEC obviously has LSU, Auburn. They become pretty good. Big Ten has Michigan. Northern Illinois can be pretty good. Wisconsin can be pretty good in this game. Sun Belt has Alabama and North Carolina can be a pretty good team. Vanderbilt can be decent. Big 12 has Texas A&M, TCU. That's going to be a strong conference. The MAC has Ohio State and Notre Dame leading the pack, but you also have Louisville and West Virginia, which can be pretty good teams. Oklahoma in the Conference USA, Oklahoma and Oklahoma State can be good. Kansas State, Nebraska, Iowa, Mizzou, those can all be pretty good schools. And then in the Pac-12, it doesn't look that different from normal, but Stanford, UCLA, Arizona State, USC, Cal, Arizona. And in Mountain West, we have Oregon, Boise State. Washington can become pretty good. Utah can be decent. BYU can be decent. And then the ACC is definitely the strongest conference right now with Georgia, South Carolina, Clemson, Florida, Florida State, and Miami. As of right now, they are the strongest conference, and typically it's a battle between the Pac-12 and ACC for strongest conference, when you first start this geographical conference alignment. It becomes pretty interesting. We have a 73 quarterback. He does not have speed at all, and he barely has a decent arm. So we'll be running a lot of the read options with Plaster. So 80 throw power, 76 accuracy. His accuracy is super wild. He'll have an open guy and just overthrow him or underthrow him. It's typically not consistent with him. Same thing with Plaster. Jeremy Barnes is our best player on offense. No, not our best player, but he's our best running back. And I'll probably try to get Gus Johnson as many carries as possible because he's the faster one. I'm just hoping we can get a running game going. We do have a fullback. From what I was looking at, we're running the Rice offensive scheme, and I did not see very many fullback formations, so we'll probably never see him. At wide receiver, that's probably our deepest position. Crawford's our best player, but we also have Roberson and Mosley. I remember in practice, Roberson being pretty good, catching some passes across the middle, which we are definitely going to have to rely on. And then at tight end, Foster was actually doing pretty well out there. I typically don't use the tight end, but I might have to in this upcoming season. Offensive line, we were getting mauled by our defensive line in practice, so it's not looking too good. Robinson at left end, 79 speed. He's kind of weak. This is our best player on defense, Willie Jefferson. He's at 84 speed, 72 strength. He has decent pass rush moves and all that. Defensive tackles, not that strong. It's decent to start off with at least. Left outside linebacker, which we run a 4-2-5 on defense, so we're only going to have two linebackers on the field. So most likely it's going to be Epperson and, actually Hippolyte. Looks like it's going to be the other linebacker, or Isidore. Hippolyte and Isidore and Epperson are going to be our linebackers on the field for most of the time. I have not played with this defense yet, so that'll be interesting. We're kind of slow at starting corner, but our nickel and dime backs are fast. They have decent speed to them. Free safety, this guy looks like he's going to be a decent player. Aubrey, number 38, 88 speed, 88 excel. Since we run a 4-2-5, that means safeties are going to be very important to our defense. And our strong safety has some good speed to him too, 92 speed, 75 overall, 93 excel. So he has 74. I'm typically going to run him in the 70 in zone, which, I mean, he has decent zone. He's not going to be pressing or anything. Kicker, we have a 75 overall kicker. And then at punter, we have a 74 overall. So we're going to have Crawford returning kicks and punts for us. In the SEC, we're actually expected to finish 7th. We're projected to be 7th. Sam Houston State's above us. Overall, the SEC isn't too strong because there's so many one-star schools in this conference. But it's very geographical, you know. Those top 4 schools are definitely going to be the dominant team starting out. And as we build our program, I mean, we're going to hopefully start competing with those top 4 teams. Here we go. Jack off. Wait, no, I should find another hashtag. Jack up. Oh, no, it's keep chopping wood. Hashtag keep chopping wood. Let's go. Homer Bryce Stadium. Decent looking stadium for a one-star poor school. Let's see how this first return goes. We have Crawford back there. And it's a pretty good kick. Oh, man, I didn't get to the outside. That could have been a big return. All right, so Barry McCockiner coaching his first game at Stephen F. Austin. Our coach looks like Andy Reid, but no. Got him. Crawford down to the 32-yard line. That was a nice throw by Attaway. Oh, shit. Throw it away. Damn it. Of course, they call me for intentional. You know the computer's not going to ever get called for that. All right, so we have... Looks like Crawford is isolated. Damn. I had a guy open. I was trying to draw the safety off, and they were able to get through my line. The line does not hold very long on these sliders. So we ruined what was a big play, and now we have to punt it away. Kind of looks like they're running to the left. That's where I'm guessing. And that's what happened, but we could not get there. Damn, they get a good run on first down. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Kind of looks like they're going to run to the right, so I'm committing to the right. Oof, that was a good throw. I am not committing anywhere this time. We'll see how this goes. And we get him in the backfield. Nice. Good job, 48. I don't know your name yet. Darren Robinson. There you go. We'll run Robinson and Spy. Looks like they're running a wishbone. Interesting. Got him, sack. Yes. Good job. 25. Oh, 15. Marvin Gray. Let's get it on. Wow, he drills it. These sliders are no joke. The 4-2-5 just gives you some confusing looks. Nice run, Plaster. So that's going to be our goal, is kind of keep it balanced between our pocket passer and our scrambling quarterback. Kind of looks like they're bringing the blitz, so we're going to run it. Oh my goodness, he's slow. Oh my. Definitely running a blitz. Nice catch, Lott. Beautiful throw, too. Got it right over that defensive lineman's head. Nice stiff arm, Mosley. Hit this one. This one's super important. Come on, break off. Okay. Nice, got the first. Good job, Plaster. Beautiful throw. Nice, good job, Crawford, down to the 2-yard line. We get to the end of the first. They are on the board. We are not. Hopefully we punch it in right here. That was our biggest play so far of the game. I haven't seen that coverage since. So it looks like they're playing press. I'm going to run Lott across the middle, see if I can get that. Damn, dude. Yeah, that the route across the middle was covered. I think everything was covered there, but I don't miss it. And I sneak it in, and it's tied, at least. Oh, wow, Northwestern State is playing LSU tight. It's tied right now. I'm going to run with no spy. Let's see how this shakes out. Ooh, turn around. Yeah, good job, Valier. Hell yeah, Bubba. Let's go. Oh, and Crawford drops it. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this playbook. I have no idea what to call. I don't know what's going to be good for us on certain downs. No, wow. That was a horrible throw. Bad decision by me. Oh, it's an option. Ooh, good. Nice tackle in open space, 37. Good job, Aubrey. Good job, Aubrey. 3rd and 4. And the shotgun set. Turner takes that. Oh, I got the sack. Oh, and a fumble. I got so excited I swallowed my fucking tongue. Nice catch. Roberson. Go, go. Yeah. Down to the 33-yard line. Let's go. So we're 3rd and 6. It's hasn't been a good day on third down. Nice. Got it. Touchdown. Yeah. Let's go. Crawford. Woo. Nice throw, Attaway. That's our first touchdown in FBS Lumberjacks history. Nice. Interception. Go, Nelson. Go. Nice. Good job. That's our second turnover forced. Forced them into a 3rd and long, and they throw the interception. Hell yeah. Touchdown. Yeah. There you go, Foster. Woo. All right. On to the second half. Let's get it. We're up 17-3. Go Lumberjacks. Keep chopping wood, Bubba. Sacked the quarterback twice, forced a fumble, and intercepted a pass. So our defense is looking pretty decent right now. It kind of looks like they're blitzing. So I'm going to see if I can hit them with the deep pass. Got him. Boom. Yeah, good job, Roberson. That's what I'm talking about. What a throw, Attaway. All right, so 1st and goal at the 1. Let's see if we can get in on the first try, and we do. Yeah. We're going to have a 24-3 lead in the 3rd quarter. Derp. Got him. Mosley. Go. Oh, there you go. Good job, Mosley. 69 yards. Nice. All right, so let's see if we can get him on this read option. Okay, Plaster, touchdown. There we go. We're up 27 points. We end up winning this football game 37-10. We got 3+ sacks. We got some turnovers on defense. Attaway played really well. I don't know how Wiggs got the player of the game because we had some receivers go off for us. But Attaway played well. Barnes played well. Roberson, Crawford, Foster. I'm starting to learn the players' names. This was a beautiful pass right here. Hell yeah. So we win our first game in school history in terms of being in the FBS. It's our first win. It is against FCS Southeast, but I mean, still, it gives us momentum because our next opponent is another FCF school. In terms of team stats, obviously, we won 37-10. We had 22 first downs to their 12. We had almost double their offense, their total offense. We had much more rushing yards than they did. We had much more passing yards than they did. 3rd down conversions, we were pretty good. Not perfect, but we were good. Better than them. And we turned the ball over once. They turned the ball over 3 times. And we won time of possession, doubled their time of possession. That's how we're going to win football games this season. Attaway was 20 of 25. Wow. 80% completion percentage. I mean, that's perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for out of our quarterback. Plaster came in, did some read option, threw some passes, did okay. Barnes, 14 for 49. He's very slow. 3.4 average. During simulation, Gus Johnson came in and got 49 yards. I might have to give Gus Johnson some more carries, see how he looks out there in comparison to Barnes. Barnes is very slow. So in terms of receiving, our leading receivers were Mosley, Foster, and Roberson. We also had Crawford with that big 37-yard touchdown catch. Roberson had a 44-yard catch. He almost had 100 yards. Didn't get there, but we'll get there next time. Blocking-wise, we allowed 3 sacks. 1 by our left guard, and then 2 by our left tackle and center. But we got some pancakes out there. It's good to see. Epperson led us in tackles. Led us in solo, too. In terms of tackles for loss, Trevor Murphy and Willie Jefferson each had 2 tackles for loss. We had 3 sacks, Willie Jefferson. Marvin Gray, let's get it on. And then Trevor Murphy having our sacks. Pause. Caleb Nelson and Josh Aubrey with our interceptions. We had a deflection, Valier, a sophomore. Nice, he's going to be with us for a while. And then we forced a fumble, which was Murphy. And Gray is the one that recovered that fumble. All right, so our next opponent is the FCS Midwest. I'm guessing Warthogs. And it looks pretty similar to the previous game against Southeast. We have the talent advantage, and hopefully we can put it on these guys. And it says they're 0-9 at the top. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time.